In all seriousness, this meme isn't far from the truth at all, or at least what I would consider to be the truth. So what I'm going to get into is why I think, or why I would say definitively, that aim is not the end-all be-all of what you should shoot for when wanting to get sick as fuck, or whatever the hell, at a FPS game or anything like that. And I'm going to get into this somewhat decently. I don't think this warrants like its own video by any means, because it's, very, very opinionated, but I'll get into this. So eventually you'll notice as you, ambiguous, improve as a player and get better and higher up on the ladder in the ecosystem and stuff like that, you're going to notice that, hey, my aim isn't going to be able to carry it anymore. I'm not winning every aim duel because this guy also has perfect aim. What do? You've now found yourself in a scenario where you win every engagement based off of your raw accuracy alone, but what happens when this guy knows exactly where you are 100% of the time, and you have no clue where he's going to be, or how he's going to engage a fight, or where he's going to engage the fight, or when he's going to engage the fight? You're fucked. You lose. That's the answer to that. And this is to emphasize that this isn't even at the tip-top pro level. You find this when you start getting into like the semi-professional level where everyone hits every shot. And so it's a very good idea to consider backseating the aim training maps for a little while and let your aim improve itself over time while you focus on really learning the game and developing your game sense. What do I mean by learning the game and developing game sense? I'm speaking strictly about learning how models move, so the character models, what people tend to peek, why they tend to peek, what it looks like when someone's like gonna peek you, say slide around the corner. How do I know that someone's about to slide around the corner with a sniper in Destiny? Usually it's not really apparently obvious to a lot of people, and then I break it down, and a lot of the time me breaking it down just boils down to, I don't know, I just kind of knew he was gonna do it. So it's either I have the ancient Egyptian god card of Sixth Sense, or I've played this game way too much, or insert game. This doesn't even have to pertain to Destiny, by the way. Or I've just played the game too much and I understand, which sometimes that's just how it is. Sometimes it really is just an experience thing. So I'm going to interject here with a refutation to my own point and say, hey, sidezz, you're not in BSK, you're not in IM. Who the fuck do you think you are? You can't give me advice like this. You don't win every tournament. And to that I would say, okay, so what if I got your Pistola, or Ogre 2 came to me and offered me Halo advice? They're not signed to a pro team. They don't win all the Halo tournaments right now. Would you still take that advice? If you know who these people are, or you followed Halo at any point in your life, there's a good fucking chance you say yes to this. So, just an interjection on that point. In some context, to use Zoomers, or like that is 2000s kids. It's like boomers, but 2000s kids. These are two very, very legendary known Halo players who, well, one of is regarded as literally the GOAT. He's won more tournaments than anyone. And the other has, about I would say equal accolades. And also just fucking crazy good at the game. Every time he's played it in every Halo game. So, there's some context for these Zoomers. Now that I've gotten that good minute of filler out, I can get to the real meat and potatoes of this commentary and sound like I'm actually able to form a coherent thought and hold a conversational piece. What I'm going to talk about mostly here is game sense and understanding or learning the game. So as you can see in the clip right there, I seen him peek on the right there and then to the left, I think. I don't remember off the top of my head because now I'm watching everything else going on. And I just knew he was going to peek to the right because, well, let's face it. If he was going to peek from his right, my left, he was going to have to go all the way around these like blocks and shit like that. And that's just not going to happen. As a lazy Destiny player, I'm just going to look to the right and I trust my instinct to be able to snap to the left there. Even if he didn't peek on the right side. Sometimes you lose the luck of the draw, and you get fucked over like I did just right here. Outplayed, by the way. Something else to consider is not just understanding where people are going to peek from, or look from, or whatever the fuck. Something really good to understand is what it looks like when a character is going to move. Because if you're able to predict this, you can, line up a shot very easily. For example, on this jumping, what the speed of a jump is. How high they're going to go. Another really good example of this is a hunter dodge. What is that going to look like? Are they going to do the forward roll, the side jump? Once you can do this, you can predict the head hitbox and possibly land a one-hit kill and win a fight or clutch a match or something like that. This all falls under the category of learning the game and understanding the game, quote unquote. Something else that's a really big meta game when you're at the higher levels is understanding mind games and how to mind game. Cammy Cakes is quite notorious for understanding this to a very, very severely high degree, to the point where he can engage someone once or twice and understand how they're going to peek something or what their habits are. Everyone except me, that is, because I'm a fucking god, and I'm gonna explain how you can be a god like this too. It's quite simple, really. Just hit your shots and then make sure they don't know what you're gonna do. Not really. What you want to do here is get a grip on how you engage things. Watch your video footage, watch your matches, play scrims with friends, record that. You'll start to understand and realize you have a pattern with your play. This happens for everybody. It's the same way when you talk and hold a conversation, you hold a pattern. When you write, your words, your dialect, your syntax, your diction, it all has a pattern, because this is how the human brain works. Human brains work off patterns and pattern recognition. And what this can ultimately boil down to is pattern recognition, recognizing your patterns, recognizing the enemy's patterns, and that is plural, enemies. It's unrealistic for you to focus on one enemy at a time. And understanding how you need to change this or adapt this to the situation, because in reality, that is how it's going to be. You have to learn to adapt, improvise, overcome. I don't know where that's from anyway. And I think that's something that some people could probably pick up from watching me a little bit. Not that I'm the, lexicon definition of it, but rather I think I implement switching things up very well, and it actually adds to my consistency as a player, I feel. Sometimes I'm really ready just to engage with a hand cannon at all times, and then right when you think I'm about to slide out, I'm just going to hold it as a sniper because I know you're probably going to preemptively peek me. I'm going to hit the body shot and hit you with the 1-2 kangaroo buckle me shoe, and it's going to be a wrap. And constantly changing that up, on top of me knowing how you're going to engage something, lets me control a situation, me being ambiguous by the way, control a situation and just get a predictable result, like a good favorable amount of the time. And this is something that I feel isn't weighted enough. I feel like aim is so overemphasized in gaming, in competitive gaming, in professional gaming even, in the professional scene. Everyone's all about aim, aim, aim. But what happens when your enemy also has this, and they have this ability to mind game and play this upper meta where it's no longer about muscle memory, it's about conscious thinking. Getting away from this weird mind game, brain trippy shit, I want to talk about, or just wrap up really on the other fine subjects of this, or fine topics of this subject. Things to really consider if you really want to take your game to the next level. Understanding angles, how one should peek an angle, how other players peek angles. Being able to read situations like, oh shit, my enemy team is spawning here because my team is spawning on the other side. I'm on A, enemy team spawning A, and my team sitting on C, capping C. I think this is where the pinnacle of game sense really boils down to, is being able to read every single situation and finding a solution no matter what, even if that solution is trading with an enemy. I'm not really done talking, so here's some extra footage even though the match ended. I'm just going to piggyback off of what I just said and elaborate that sometimes there is no correct answer. Sometimes the wrong answer is the wrong answer and the right answer is the wrong answer. And you just have to make do with what you're getting fucked by, and hopefully make it into a better situation. It's nothing, sometimes there's nothing you can do, and that's just how it really is. That's life. That's the nature of things. Something really important that I should emphasize is you should have fun while doing this. You don't want to treat Destiny as a career or any other game as a career, because if you're watching this, you're probably not at the pro level. If you are at the pro level, congratulations, I'm glad for you. But something to really understand is video games are meant to be fun. Have fun. Do not stress yourself out trying to become the perfect gamer boy. I hate to crush dreams, but it's not going to happen. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later.